hardest things that I experienced was realizing that some of the people that I consider friends are not actually friends at all. More like enemies or people that use you to get to what they want. And this is probably something that I experienced because, again, of a childhood trauma that I mentioned, the last video. And at that time, I didn't realize that something in my childhood will just keep happening because I'm attached to what's happened. I didn't fix it, or I didn't fix the perspective or the point of view on this situation. So it kept reappearing, reappearing, reappearing to the point that it was actually like you're expecting this thing to happen. You're expecting that person to use you or to leave you or anything like that. So going back to 2013, me and a person in my school became friends, and we had, a few things in common. We were going to the gym, we were, love movies and laughing and all that. And that friend, at that time, we were not that close, but we were good friends. So moving forward 1 year, 2 year, in 2015, we are in high school now. He became in a different, a different country or a different state. We can see each other. He's in a different city, but we see each other a lot. And we became more closer. And at that time, we are teenagers, so we don't know what the heck are we doing. At that time, I remember he had a girl that he wanted, and at the same time, another girl wanted him. And the irony is, I helped him to decide, not to decide, but I helped him to have a clear mind on what he should do, because at that time he wanted to have both, which is unreasonable to do at that age, at least. I don't care what you do, but at that age some people are not capable of doing that. So fast forward, everything is good, everything is all right, and we are kind of friends. And I actually knew these two girls. We were like schoolmates or whatever. We knew each other for a long time. So any problem that would happen between them, where you at, fix it for us. So I became used. Fast forward a few years, something happened between the girl that he chose and him. And they pretty much like separated, became separated, and they became like kind of an enemy, but they love each other, but the ego is too high and there is things that they don't understand. So that happened in 2019. In 2021, I actually, helped them to get back together. Right on the day that they got back together, I was thrown away by them. They left me. I didn't know anything about them, and pretty much like, your job is done now, go away, without saying that. But this is what happened. And it actually made me like, what the heck just happened? Why did you all just leave me? I didn't do anything wrong. I actually did the right thing. You asked me to do something, I did it. I was so angry. I was so frustrated. So I told one of my friends about this situation. And at that time, me and him were supposed to go to the military duty, but I wouldn't get inside of that. I wouldn't take that because I had an autoimmune disease, and at that time, you cannot go in with that. And he was a little bit overweight, so He just can't get inside, and he can't be in that, army. He can't be in the army, me and him. But the dates of applying your paperwork and all that, we didn't know that it was different. So I got in. I got my certificate that I'm not in the army. I will not join the army. And that friend, we kept talking and talking, and he's in another city, and he is supposed to finish the paperwork here in my city. So he told me, go to the police station and ask what should I do and what not. And me, not knowing that he's a backstabber son of a, not gonna say that, he told me go there and, see what paperwork should be done, what papers should I bring and all that. And I did. And I remember even going to that police station in a day that was so rainy and so stormy. And he was just, yeah, thank you. And I didn't mind it. After that, we went together when he came to the city, and he told me, wake up, it was 7 a.m. Wake up, we're going together. Why? I finished. Why did you call me? I told you everything you need to do. But I said, all right, I'll go with him. I went with him. I actually fought with some people because of him, because they didn't want to finish some paperwork for him. So we finished all that on a Thursday night, right? Friday morning, this person is gone. Nowhere to be found. See here the sequence? It keeps repeating like it's a loop, because you're actually attracting the same thing that happened to you in your childhood because you didn't fix it. You didn't look at it from a different perspective. So everything that happens is just the same. That's why I'm telling you. Sometimes you feel like you are in this cycle. How are you going to break from it? Change the belief about yourself. When you change the belief about yourself, you're going to change your behaviors. And when this happens, you will actually have the right people in your life. In these cases, I didn't have the right people in my life. They were actually backstabbers. They're using me. I'm probably talking shit behind my back. Maybe yes, maybe no. I'm not, saying that this is 100% true, but what I'm 100% true of is they used me. And they used me in a bad way. That someone that makes you feel like we're friends and all that, and all of a sudden, bam, he's not here. Then he was just close to you because it was benefiting them in some way. And it's true. So, whenever you feel like this person is always asking you to do something for them, make sure that that person is even your friend, not a person that want to use you and to be your friend when it's relevant, because all these experiences and circumstances, they stain you. They stain your heart. Let's imagine that your heart is white. They stain you with black shit. So, this is what I want you to do. I want you to believe when people appear as they are. When someone tells you who they really are or show you, believe them. Don't believe words. Believe actions. When you start to feel uncomfortable deep down inside of you, and you know that you healed your childhood trauma, or you looked at it from a different perspective and you corrected it, and you feel like there is a person that is actually doing something a little bit weird, that your intuition is telling you something is wrong here, believe yourself. Believe your gut feeling, because most likely there is something wrong here, and most likely that person is not good. So pay close attention to people's actions. because all these actions will tell you what they are on. Are they really your friends or not? When people show you their red flags, please believe them. Cut them off. Tell them it's been great meeting you. Slowly go away from them. Don't actually associate with them. You'll be the one that lost when you actually discover that these people were using you. You will feel like crap. You won't feel good at all. So, I'm telling you right now, the people that you feel like using you, they are not your friends. And probably you have one or two in your life right now. They're not your friends. Wake up. Wake